One of the things that impressed me so much about you once we met, it seemed very much that your actions are very much aligned with your values. For many people, that's not the case. When did you learn what your values were?
I think professionally, one of the events that really shaped me was working for Norman Brinker. And if you don't know who Norman Brinker was, he was the founder of Brinker International. He grew Brinker into a multi-billion-dollar global company. And Norman had this amazing way about him where he believed in creating a positive environment for people where they wanted to do great things. And Norman led by example, truly led by example. And he did it all the time. I remember traveling with him, and it could be 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and we'd had a very long day. But Norman was always on point. He always lived his culture. And I can remember in 1991 when the first Gulf War was happening, and it was a terrible time in business. But we never left what we believed in. We never stopped investing in our people, developing our people, doing things that caused us to be successful. And what I learned from Norman was it's easy to be very philosophical right now, right? So you and I are sitting in a nice quiet office, everything is great, it's nice and peaceful. It's easy for me to wax on about how I should behave. But when our mettle is tested is when times are difficult.
Exactly.
And that's what I learned from Norman is that in the restaurant business, we like to talk about the busiest times. So when I tell you that I should respect my people, all of my people, it's easy to say now, but what about on a Friday morning when a waitress or an employee tries to call in sick because her daughter is sick, and you're already short two people, and you know it's going to have a negative impact on your restaurant, and it's going to make your life difficult. What's the right thing to do? The right thing to do is to say, take care of your daughter, do what you need to do. But that's hard, isn't it? It's hard because you know the impact it's going to have. So Norman taught me that it is when our mettle is tested that our true values come forward.
That made a big difference. What did you see him doing specifically?
When you're a CEO, you want everybody to tell you everything's great, right? Sales are up, but that's not going to get you ahead. And Norman taught me to surround myself with people that tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear.